what did we discover, Allie? Right, so we had 0 tens and then we ended up with what? 110, right? So every time we got to 10, we were regrouping. And the fact that the tens changed was our proof, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try to prove those conjectures again. We're going to start with the first one, okay? So every time you get to 10, every time we get to 10, we regroup. So I'm going to give you 1 minute of private reasoning time to look at your strips. So you're not looking at them right now, you're listening to what I'm asking you to do right now. Darian. Clara. You're going to have 1 minute to look at your strip privately and think about where you see this happen on your strip. Okay? Somehow using your pencil, make a note of this. Where do you see this? Okay? And then we're gonna do listen and compare to talk about that first. Okay? So 1 minute of private reasoning time.
Prove which conjecture.
Number 1. Okay?
So I know that every time we get to 10 we regroup because there's a 0 right here, then there's a 1 right here, so you can see that we grouped right there, then a 2, so we grouped right there, then right here, and right here, and right here, and right here.
Yeah.
10.
So it's not 10, so
Not enough, okay? Now partner B is talking, what is partner A doing?
Listening.
Go.
I noticed that every time we regrouped, here the tens grew by 1, 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 here, here, and here, all the way down the strip. And I know it always changed when we regrouped it. I saw a pattern. Because when we regroup, we add a 10.
All right, now I'm going to give you 1 minute to talk to each other about how your ideas were the same or different. If you didn't understand something your partner was saying, ask them a question, ask them to explain, or ask them to show you that proof again. Okay? So 1 minute, go.
I think we thought of the same things. I helped you prove it. So we thought the same things. So do you have any questions about mine? Do you have any questions about mine? Yeah. What do you have a question about? Do you have a question about how I explained it? You want me to explain it more clear? I noticed that when we regrouped, this number grew by 1. And then when we regrouped here, it grew by 1.
I don't understand when you said it grew by 1 because it grew by 10.
All right, so turn around now. Okay.
I noticed that it started right here and it went down and then it was grouped right here. And then it went down and then it started right here and then it went down and regrouped again.
What do you mean it started here and it went down? What do you mean by
It
that?
started at 0, 10, 6 and then it went down to 1, 10, 2 because it and it's 1, 10, 2 because it regrouped right there.
How do you know we regrouped?
You regroup because there's a 1, because there's a what? There's not a 0 in the tens place anymore.
What is in the 10th place?
A 1.
Darian.
And then it went down, and then it just starts out 1, 10, 8, and it goes down, and it goes down to 2, 10, 4, and I knew that it was root because it has a 2 in the 10th place.
Okay. Do we have anything to add to that? Ella.
I have a question.
Okay.
Why did you say it started with 0, 10, 6? We started with 0, 10, 0.
Because 0, 10, 0, it wouldn't be regrouped. It wouldn't regroup right here
Why not?
because it's still a 0.
So what he meant that he started with the first number that had anything on the board. Do you know what I mean?